45 minutes, Yogalates with a focus on core, hips, core strength, everything. All right, so we're going to actually start at the back of your mat. Stop all the way at the back, and we'll take a nice deep breath in all the way up. Open it back, just lift through the chest, and then release down forward all the way. Just let it go. Shake it out. Release the back of the neck. Good. Now looking through your hands, we're going to walk it out into a plank. So nice tall plank here, nice and long. Breathe into it. Good. Drop the knees. We'll come down, chaturanga or tricep push-up. Lift up just a small cobra, and then draw back. You keep all the way up into plank again. Walk it back. All right, so we'll just continue that. Looking up all the way, stretch overhead, reaching. Open it back. Inhale, dive forward. Walk it back up again. Again, tricep push-up. Lift up into cobra. We're going to go a little bit higher each time. Push back up. Come back, walking it back. Take a breath. Open it up. Take an inhale, reaching down. Walk it out again. All the way. Chaturanga down. Lift up. Get a little bit higher each time. We'll do one more. Walk it back. Good. Roll slowly up. Take a breath. And release down all the way out. Good. Nice stretch there. Breathe. Chaturanga. Nice open. Cobra lift. Press the tops of the feet down. Release. And we're going to come back into down dog. So we're going to hold down dog. And just stretch that there. If you can, go ahead and pedal. Pedal your heels back. Get a little bit deeper there. Stretch. Good. Let your shoulders release. Press into the fingertips. Good. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and take your right leg up. Stretch it through the right leg. Press all the way back. Breathe into it. Push to the fingertips. Take a breath. Kick through to the hands. Okay, drop the back knee and open that stretch. Breathe. Open up your chest. Press into the hip if you can. Go ahead and release down. Coming back. Breathe. Take your left leg up. All the way. Stretch. Hold there. Good. Hold it. Hold it. And then kick through. Drop it down. Open it back. Just a nice stretch there. Hold into your hips. Stay there. Stay there. Don't stop. Good. Just breathe. Good. All the way down. All right. Down dog again. Holding there. Continue to pedal. So I'd like you to pedal. Working through just a little bit deeper. Good. Keep it going. Wanted to add a little bit more light. Okay, so pedaling through into that down dog. Good. Keep it going. Now, we're going to go ahead and walk or jump to the hands. So you're in down dog, press, and we're going to walk or jump to the hands. Look up through your hands, and then round slowly, slowly up. We'll take a deep breath in, overhead, open it back. Good. Interlace your hands, walking it together with the feet. Drop your shoulders, tipping to one side. So we're going to push that hip out just a little bit. Push it out. Breathe. Come back to the other side. Just stretching it out. Breathe into it. Come back to the center. Good. Standing mountain. Go ahead and drop your chin down. Relax and roll your head side to side, releasing your neck. Good. Just breathe into it. Now, I'm going to actually do something different today. We're going to do a little standing work. A little reminiscent of bar work, just for the beginning of the class. So you're going to start with your feet just a little bit apart, so your feet are just a little bit pointed out. And if you want to make it more challenging, you can actually have them really close, but you can modify having it a little bit apart like this. I'm going to start kind of here. So we're just going to lift up onto the toes and then coming down. So if you want to bring your arms out, you can bring your arms out. You can keep them on your hips. I like a little extra challenge here, keeping the arms out to the side. Good. Now, I'm going to add to this. So I'm going to start to bring my heels a little bit closer. All right, it's going to get a nice warm up for our legs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up, and then we're going to bend down. So you're keeping that bar position so you're nice and tall. All right, and you're going to come back up and then press down. So I'm trying to squeeze the legs together. We're going to lift up, press down together. Lift up onto the toes, bend down. So if you're looking at it from the side view, all right, it's up, down, lift, and together with the thighs. All right, up, down, good. And you're staying up on those toes. So you're up on the toes, down, lift, down, good. Up, down, really zip the thighs together. And we're going to use this for a lot for inner thighs, because it's hard to kind of focus on inner thighs. So I do like to do something like this, standing work, for the inner thigh work. You're getting calves as well and into the quads. All right, keep it going. We're squeezing it. So if you want to add a little bit more challenge, you can add the arms. All right, so you're going to lift up, bring the arms down when you bend the knees, bring them back up again, and then press down again. So it's lift, and I'm adding a little bit, even though I'm not using weights, I'm adding a little bit of tension in the arms. So I'm inhaling, coming down, lift on the inhale, exhale, squeeze the thighs. So you're going to feel the shoulders working. Breathe. So again, this is reminiscent of bar. You can always put your hands on your hips. If you need balance, help, you can put your hand, one hand on a chair, back of a chair, or the wall. Good, coming down, lift. You should definitely start to feel those legs working today. Good. So this is the Yogalates. I'm going to mix yoga and Pilates, but I'm going to like to throw a little bar here in. Just throw it in here and there. Good. Squeeze. And we'll do one more. Press in and relax. So you should have felt that all through the legs. All right. So we're going to move on. So we're going to take it again, kind of the back of your mat. Take a breath up. Open it up. Inhale, exhale, forward, and then walk it out. So we're going to walk it out so we're nice and long. So I have a fun one here. We're going to come from a plank. Inhale, exhale into a down dog. Good. So we'll start here. Inhale to exhale. Good. Press down. Nice flat line with the back. Push back. Keep breathing. Good. Now I'm going to add some challenge. So you can stay here. You can keep these going. Now, if you'd like to add a challenge, we're going to alternate tap our ankle. So I'm going to probably walk my feet a little bit closer. So I'm going to come out, take my right hand, tap my left ankle or shin. Inhale, come back, tap the other side. All right, so inhale, so it's a little bit more advanced. So get into your down dog, tap, or you can just go ahead and do it without the tap. Tap. Good. In, back, tap. Good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Keep going. You should start to feel that really warming up through your core. Good. And one. Great. Now go ahead and drop your knees where they are. Keep your arms here. We're going to start with a wide, the normal push-up. So we're going to come down and up. You can go a little wider. Down. Now notice that your abs are engaged. Keep working. Couple more. 2, 1. And then we're going to stretch back into child's pose. Pull it back. Now the second one we're going to do is going to be tricep push-up. So bring your elbows in a little more, kind of tuck them under. Hands are close together. Walk your knees back if you can handle a little bit more of a challenge. And we're going to come down and up. Good. Down and up. Try to get your thumbs close together. Your elbows are brushing against the side of the body. Shoulders pull back. These are harder than regular push-ups. So if you need to bring your knees in a little bit, that's okay. 2 more. 2, 1. Good. Stretch it back, all the way back. Breathe. Good. Into child's pose, bring your hands behind you. Really open up your chest as you pull your arms back. Stretch the shoulders a little bit. Now, good. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to come into a hands and knees position. So you're finding that neutral spine. Let's start with a cow-cat. So drop down, inhale, and then exhale, open the back. Tuck your chin. Good, get a nice flow going there. Inhale to exhale. Just breathe. Good. Inhale and exhale, and then circle back. Circle back. Lift up. Really warm up that spine. We have a lot of work to do all around the spine and the core. So we want to get that nice and warm, ready to go for this next portion. All right, one more time back. So we're going to come into nice and neutral spine here. And we're going to go, sorry about that. We're going to reach out your right arm and your left leg, or whichever one you want to start with. So you're going to right arm and left leg, staying neutral. Watch out for locking out this elbow. Hold it, release, and then switch. So the first one, you're kind of just holding it, just for a breath or two. Come down. Now let's pick up that pace. Exhale as you reach out. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Good. Keep it working. Squeeze. So start to squeeze through the back leg, all right? So try to squeeze through the glutes a little bit. Point through that back toe. Breathe into it. Reach it out. Good. Do a few more. 2. 1 more. 1. Good. Okay, now we're going to go a little bit of a different pose. It's similar. So we're going to take it to right arm and left leg. And then we're going to tap the right arm out, or bring it out, sorry, not tap, and bring the left leg out to the side. And go over. So, out, to the side, back, and down. But we're going to keep doing it, the same side. So you're going to reach out, go to the side, so right arm and left leg, come back. And if you don't want to even tap down, you can even touch your knee here. So it's out, side, in, tap the knee if you want, or you can just bring it down, picking up that pace. Good. Bring it out. My foot is flexed. We're going to do 8 and 8. Good. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So we'll start out with your left arm and your right leg, right? Stretch it out. Then go to the side. So you have a flexed foot. Your arm is out to the side. You're going to come back. And then you can either just tap down or you can touch your knee so you don't actually take a break. Up, out, and together. I'm going to just pick up that pace a little bit like I did before on the other side. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. And exhale back. Good. We'll do 4 more. 4. Keep going. Breathe. 3. Don't lock that right elbow, the balancing elbow. Last one. And 1. Good. Let's get your heart rate up. Okay, now we're going to come down to the elbows. So you're going to take your right leg and you're going to just bend it up like that. Like that. Flex the foot. Squeeze at the top. Not too hard to start, just warming up. 4, 5, 6. All right, now we're going to push your body up onto the hands again and see if you can come up onto the back foot and keep your knee bent. So you're going to bring it down again, and up. Keep going. If it's too hard, you can straighten out your left leg, the standing leg, and make it more like a plank. All right? Keep those shoulders strong. Keep squeezing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, switch sides. So we're back to the elbows. Give your shoulders a little break. Change up the feeling of that a little bit. Bring it up the left side. So we'll do 8. So even though this one's a little easier, still working on the core. Exhale each time, pulling your abs as you lift, navel to the spine, as well as squeeze your glutes every time you come up. 3, 2, 1. Come up onto the hands. We're going to lift up on that right foot, and we're going to press up now. 8 reps. Squeeze. Keep that going. Try to keep the knee closer to the floor. Keep exhaling on the lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Stretch your back all the way. Good. Okay. We're going to lie down on our bellies. So all the way onto the belly. All right. And we're going to reach out through those fingertips. So reaching out straight ahead, breathing into it. Now, when you're on the floor here, just want you to pull your elbows under you a little bit. So you're in Sphinx pose, not a cobra. Your shoulders are just right over your elbows. Look up, open it up. Now think about your abdominals. I want you to exhale, pull your abdominals off the floor, and then press your pelvis slightly into the floor. Inhale, and then exhale. Good. Pull it up and down. Good. Just try that a few times. 2, 1. Now, we're going to go down all the way to the belly again. We're going to alternate, like a swim, slow swim. So keep your chin a little bit off the floor. Push that pelvis down. Draw the abs in so it's away from the floor. And you're going to right arm and left leg, and left arm and right leg. Try not to rock. Okay? Try not to rock. Oops. At the same side. Keep going. Good. So push the pelvis down. Draw the abs in. Exhale as you lift. All right, we're going to pick up the challenge a little bit. So we're going to bring up both arms and legs, and we're going to try to do the same thing a little bit faster if you can. So not super fast. Little exhales. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep working. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. Rest for a moment. Bend your knees, rock side to side. Now, we're going to take it to a little bit of a superwoman. All right, so if you feel like it's too challenging, just keep your elbows over here and don't really lift your legs up a lot. Just do the upper body, or you could just do the legs. So we're going to start up. If you wanted more of a challenge, start all the way out. Walk your feet a little bit closer. All right, we're going to lift up and bring it out a little bit and then come down. So kind of squeezing your back. The most important thing is getting your back here. And the legs, they can come in or out. It's not really important. I really want you to just focus on drawing the abs in, squeezing the upper back. Now, if you want to add something to it, you could even take your strap and then pull as you come up. And you can do this without lifting your legs as well. All right, I know I'm giving you lots of options. So this is the most challenging. If you want to make it easier, take out the strap, take out the leg lift. So it would look more like this. All right, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Good. You can put the strap down. Rest again. You put your head the other side and just rock your knees side to side. Breathe. Good. And we'll do one more and then we'll move on to something else. So separate your legs so your knees are wider than the mat and then touch your toes together. So we're going to be lifting our knees off the ground even if it's just the smallest amount. But I want you to keep your upper body really relaxed. So once you start, just put your head down into your hands like this. Okay, so we're going to draw the abs in, engage your glutes, squeeze up. It's a little movement. If you're not super flexible, you might only come off like a 1/4 inch off the ground. So it doesn't really matter as long as you're feeling it in the right place. You want to feel it mainly glutes. All right, if you feel too much of a pinching motion in your lower back, Take a break. You don't have to do it. You can go back to a swim. Keep going. Squeeze. Make sure your knees are really wide apart. Breathe. Keep working. 2, 1. Good. Nice job. All right, stretch it out. So we're going to push it back into a child's pose with a wide knee position, nice and open. Really breathe into it. Stretch it back. Give yourself a nice break there because we did quite a bit of flexion, okay? So just take it easy with flexion. You don't need to go crazy. You don't have to go super back bendy and all that, okay? It's all about building your strength. Good. So then push it up. All right. So we're going to go ahead crossing your ankles here. All right. We'll come into a seated just for a couple quick exercises here. So you're going to face front. And then go ahead. I just have an easy pose cross-leg position. That's the best, I think, in this position. So we're going to reach it out to the sides. Really stretch out those arms. Take a breath. Come across. So we're going to do quite a bit of oblique work. This is a little oblique exercise mixed in with a stretch. So you're going to come across. If you want to go deeper, of course you can. You can go all the way down to the floor if you want. I'm just going to open it out. As you come across, try to get a little exhale going. Exhale. So with Pilates and yoga, the breath is really important. So as we're doing a lot of the core work, you're doing more of a Pilates breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. A little bit of a quicker breath. And then when we're holding our poses and stretching, you can go into your yoga breath. And if you're new to yoga and or Pilates, that can be complicated. So just make sure you're not holding your breath. And that's the most important thing to start. Okay? So keep it going. Breathe. And last one. Reach. Good. All right. So I'm going to have you kind of lean back onto your hands here. All right? And just have your toes touching down on the floor and my knees are apart. I'm just bending back into my elbows. Now, if it's too challenging, you can come back like this. Okay, that's easier. You can even lie all the way back. So we're going to start. Your feet are on the floor, and you're just going to go ahead and tap it. Oh, not tap it, but just open it out to the side and come back. Okay? And then the other side and come back. And so just try to keep a nice open chest and pull back into those elbows. So we're really going to open up our chest here so that we're nice and open for the next portion. So we're going to open and open. Now we're going to take it to both legs. So we're going to come open and together. And I'm just like lightly touching down my toes, not really putting weight on my feet. I'm just tapping my little toe, tapping my big toe, tapping my little toe, big toe. Good. So a couple more. Feeling your body warmed up. Again, working those inner thighs a little bit more today. And then we're going to keep going. Lean back a little more. Get your legs up into this position, like a tabletop. And we're going to open it out and together. So you're going to feel a little bit more in the inner thighs and outer thighs, into the hips. Again, come onto the elbows or come onto your back if you need to modify, because this can be challenging for the whole body. Good. Keep it working. 2. Now we're going to take a little breather. We're going to work some abs. So we're going to come back and stretch out the legs, coming almost all the way to the elbows, and then bring it back up again. Come out. If you need to modify, just tap your heels down in between instead of keeping them up in the air. Good. Inhale, exhale. Good. Keep it working. Good. Really working. We're still working those triceps. We're doing quite a bit of upper body today as well. Good. 2, 1. Okay, take a little breather. Maybe give your body a little hug here. And then we're going to go into the same thing we just did with the hips, but we're going to try to straighten our legs out. So if you can do it with your legs straight, coming back straight, lift your chest, coming out about 3/4 of the way, and together. Again, if that's too challenging, you can come out here and together. So this feels good too. All right, I'm going to stay here for a little bit, but stay up on your hands if you want to make it harder. Good. Keep it going. Squeeze. Press. Then keep it working. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. So we're going to come all the way down onto the back, and we're going to work into some bridge work. So we're going to continue to work those inner thighs. So I'm going to have you lift up into the bridge. Let's stretch your body first. So pull your arms underneath you, lift into a beautiful bridge, push all the way up, press into your heels, open up your chest, breathe, breathe. Okay, now, again, walk your feet closer together, lift up onto the toes now, and you're just going to keep your hands on the side. You're going to open out and together. Like I said, we're going to continue to work that hip area today. Coming down. So we're keeping our hips up here. Good. If you want a little bit more challenge, bring your arms up. Good. Inhale to exhale. Squeeze out, squeeze in. Good. So you're working both ways, out and in. Good. Keep it going. Breathe. Squeeze. You should feel these. 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Little rock side to side. Breathe. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead here. Bring your legs out. Okay. And we're going to just do a little hip up. So if you don't want to do a hip up, you can just kind of roll in the little rolls like that and come down. But if you're feeling good with it, you're going to exhale up. Okay. And exhale up and down. Good. Keep going. So again, modified is here. Keep it working. Feeling like you're getting that deeper lower part of the core. And 1. Now, we're going to start with our knees bent like this. If you need modification here, put your hands underneath your glutes. Otherwise, you can be here or you can even lift it up. All right, so we're going to tap down. Inhale, exhale. So this is a little bit more challenging. Put your head down if you need to make it easier. Keep going. Good. Trying to keep those shoulders up. Now, as I come down, I want to pull my abs in. I don't want my abs to pop out. So if I notice that, maybe I don't want to go as low. Maybe I just want to come to here. Okay, Pilates is about form, about getting stronger, but not pushing past where you need to go, because then you're going to build the body in the wrong way. You want to build the muscle or lengthen the muscles in the correct way. So when you're working your abs, you want to pull your abs in, okay? Just kind of flatten them out, not push outward. Good. And if you have a separation in your abs at all from birth, from having a child or weight loss, you have to be very careful with Pilates. So I would look up the diastasis recti and just make sure that you're not doing exercises that are going to make it worse. All right, so pull in here, get a little stretch on those inner thighs. We worked there. And now getting back into your glutes and back into the hips. So we're going to come here, bring your right leg up, relax your arms down, and we're going to lift up and down. It's a single leg bridge. Good. Try not to rest in between. So try to keep the bridge lifting up and down without resting. Good. Good. 2 more. And 1. Switch sides. Really push that heel down, lifting up and down. Good. We're just going to push through all these exercises. You're doing great. Good. Good, beautiful. All right, hug it in, squeeze. All right, we're gonna do a little ab Pilates series here. So I'm gonna start with 100s. So you can do the modified here. I'm gonna extend it out a little bit. You can keep your head down if you need to. Roll those shoulders up if you can. Push the hips down. You wanna have a flat spot right here. All right, not like that, not rounded, but flat down. Reach, here we go. Inhale, press those heels together. Maybe put the toes out a little bit. Inhale, put the shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep a little space under the chin. Lift up. Exhale. Good. Halfway there. And squeeze your thighs. Keep it working. Keep it going. Lift. We'll do a bonus one. Here we go. Up. Last one. And release. Good. Bring your right knee in, left leg out. Again, you can keep your head down to modify. Here we go. Good. Keep it going. And then relax for just a moment, hands behind the head. Same idea, but with a crisscross. So we're going to do the same thing. Four, three, two, one. Beautiful. Okay. Now, bringing your arms and legs out, stretch. We're going to hug it all in. And then if you can, just leave your head up as you stretch back. But if you need to modify, you can put it down. Exhale. Reach out. Maybe you want to come deeper. It's up to you. If you're more advanced. Mat Pilates is a little bit more of an intermediate level. So if you need to modify, you can if you're a beginner. This is just basically Pilates, not yoga. So we're doing the Pilates work. And 2 and 1. Good, relax. All right, one more. And this little ab series we're going to do is a roll up. So we're going to stretch it all the way out. Bring the arms overhead. If you need to modify, just do this. Okay? Here we go. Squeeze those thighs together. Lift it up. Reach it out to the toes. Good. And then roll down one vertebrae at a time. Watch your pelvis. So if you notice that your pelvis is like lifting up maybe the right side before the left, or when you come down, you notice one side drops before the other, I really want you to, excuse me, modify adding a little bend in the knee. So you can come up like that, and then when you come down, even if your lower back is feeling sore, I did a little bit of strength work yesterday, and I think my lower back is a little sore from some of the deadlifts I was doing. So I'm going to bend my knees a little bit. That's okay. And then by the end of the class, I should feel much more stretched out. Good. Got one more. And then I love the next one. It's a nice combo. Good. Okay, so we're going to hug that in. Little rock side to side. Now, the next thing we're going to do is a little combo V-sit or boat pose in yoga and a reverse plank. So I'm going to have you roll up first. We're going to do the first one. We're just going to do a nice table pose. Let's have my hands out to the sides here. Open up my chest. Feet are apart. And then lift up into a table and just open up that chest. I want to get a nice range of motion for when we get into our reverse plank. All right. And then we're going to sit it down. And then we're going to come all the way up. Inhale. And then just relax over those legs to get your hamstrings. Draw your abs in. Stretch out your upper body. Get the hamstrings nice and stretched out. Good. Okay. Now, we're going to go into starting with our reverse plank. You can always come back to the table if you want. All right, so hands out to the side. All right, open your chest, lift it up, draw the abs in, put your feet down in front, lift it up. So open, take a little hip down, and then we're going to lift up into a boat or into a V-sit. I'm going to keep my knees bent at first. All right, and then we're going to do that again. So take a breath, lift into reverse plank, inhale, V-sit or boat. Good. Now today's Yogalates, I would say it's a little more Pilates focused, so that's okay. I just made it a little more Pilates today, but at the end I'll do a lot of yoga stretching. All right, so a lot of my classes, I do a pretty good vinyasa flow in the beginning of my Yogalates, so today was a little bit different. I guess I wanted to do the Pilates a little more. Good. Now, if you want to add a little straighter leg there, you can, if you have it in you. All right, the straighter leg is harder. Good. Draw the abs in, reach. Good. And lift. And one more. Reach. And lift. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Tap it down, bend your knees. Back to table one more time. Really open. Feel that stretch. Great job. Open, open, open. And release. Good. Go ahead and cross your ankles. Coming back into easy pose. All right, beautiful. A lot of wonderful work there. So we've got about maybe like 10 minutes of work left. So I'm going to focus a little bit on hips and sideline. Okay, let's do a quick stretch. Open that out. Reach it down. But I do want to do quite a bit of yoga at the end here because, like I said, I did a lot of Pilates and I did even a little bar today. So let's get back into some yoga work so we get stretched out for the rest of our day. Okay. So that's why I like to combine the Pilates and yoga because the Pilates really adds that strength, which you can get in yoga as well, but it adds a lot of that really focused core strength. And then the yoga really stretches you out. And again, Pilates stretches you out too, but the combo, I just think it's the perfect combo. All right, so now we're going to take it to a sideline position. So if you'd like to go kind of up on the elbow, that's good. Or you need to modify, you can rest down like this or like this. So the elbow's a little harder. I'm going to angle my legs out to the opposite corner of my mat. We're lifting nice and stacked. All right, so the bottom leg's a little hidden. All right, and all you're just going to do is lift up, point, and flex down. So I don't want you to go up as high as you possibly can because if you come all the way up to your highest position, this hip is going to fall back. So keep it controlled so that your hip stays stacked. Good, press down. So the breath is inhale, flex, exhale. Inhale, flex, exhale. Inhale, flex, exhale. Okay, now we're going to take this top leg in. We're going to just drop it down toward the floor and then stretch it all the way back, but I'm still not rocking. All right, I'm coming inhale, stretch. So if you want to even make it harder, you can even put your hand on your hip so you have that little extra balance work. Good. Keep going, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then we're going to just keep it long. Maybe you drop it a little bit. Do little circles back. Little circles back. Good. Wherever you want to put your hand. 3, 2, little circles forward. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to bend the bottom knee a little. You don't have to, but you're going to bring the leg forward, up, and down. So it's forward, up, and down. And maybe you don't want to make it as big. Okay? So it's forward, kind of a straight line, and you're just drawing a little curve, like a little kind of a rainbow there. Good. 2, 1. Good. All right, and then bring your feet together. I'm going to have your feet floating, so your knees are down, your feet are up, and we're just going to squeeze into that clamshell with the floating foot. Good. Breathe. Keep going. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let's come into a side plank. If you want to do elbow and knee side plank, that's fine. Or if you want to come up to a full, that's fine too. I'm going to do full on the side elbow into a full side plank. All right, so my wrists aren't always so happy with me. I'm going to add a little cushion for my elbow here. Okay, now come up. Just hold it for a moment. Now we're going to reach the arm up. Take a breath. Coming down, exhale. So reach up, exhale. If you want to kind of bring one leg in front, that's fine too. Try not to drop your hip back, okay? That's why I like to have the top leg in front. That'll keep you from kind of rocking back. 2, 1. Good. Relax down. Okay, go ahead and switch sides before I forget the routine. All right, so again, if we're resting down on that side, do the same thing on this side. Reach out your leg, okay? And then lift up nice and tall, stack your hips. Inhale, exhale. Good. And you can do any of these combinations at any time. You could be watching TV and just kind of do some of these leg lifts. Do about 8 to 12 of each. Switch it up so your body, doesn't get used to one thing. I know it's all different methods. You can do a circuit of leg lifts. Do like 3 different things and circuit through like 3 times. That's a nice option. Okay, now we're going to bring the knee down. And good. Inhale, exhale. So my knee, if you notice your foot's coming a little higher than the hip, or right around hip level, and it's coming all the way back. So I squeeze right back through that glute. Good. 2, 1. All right, hold there. Little circles. So lift it up. If you're feeling fatigued, you can rest down, but add those little circles, little exhales. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Don't let the abs just relax down. Other direction. 2, 3. Good. 4. Breathe. 6, 7, 8. Soften the bottom knee. All right, if you need to. You're going to stretch it out. All right, then we're going to draw that curve. Good. Out. Draw that curve. Good. Breathe. I think these are the hardest of the combination just because we've done so many things. And then it's really a pretty big motion. But you can make it smaller. All right, don't force it. You don't want to be rocking your hips too much here. All right, one more. And then last is that floating clamshell. I'm trying not to rest too much, but get back into that stacked position, and then we're going to open it up. 8 reps. Squeeze 7, a little bit faster. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, so I gave you a lot of options, so we can either do on the knee, or if you want to be up here, or up here, okay? Whatever you like for side plank. All right, so we're going to come up, and we're going to have one leg in front, get up nice and high like this, hold that for a little bit, 1 or 2 breaths, start to reach up, get those hips stacked, really lift, and then exhale. Good. Really open. Pull up your hip as you lift. Don't drop your hip. Good. Almost there. So close to the end. 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. So now I promise we're going to do yoga for about 5 minutes straight through. So we're going to come here, get back into cow-cat stretch, drop down, round it up, open, open, open. Inhale. Good. Really stretch, drop your chin. Breathe, and then circle back. Good. Lift, circle back. Really work through that body. And then coming into a down dog, stretch it out. Bring your right leg open. But I want to do a little bit more ab work. Okay, one more thing. So really open, open, open. Take a breath. Bring it in. Kind of tuck your chin to the knee. And we'll bring it back up again. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale, good. Great, keep going. Take a break if you need to, if it's too hard. And 1, now bring it all the way through to pigeon. Stretch it out. Okay, I feel this one definitely worked those hips today. Good, if you want to add a little bend here, if you want to reach back, if you want to add a balance, whatever you like. Good. Release all the way down. Take a little breather. Just for a moment. We still have to do the other side, so don't get too relaxed. Good. Just breathe. Just breathe. Get that right hip. But we're done with the right side now with all our work. So we just got to get the left hip, glute, abs, and then we're done. Okay. Push it back. Pedal. Get your tailbone nice and high. Open up the hips. Open up your back. Open up. Bring the left leg up. Feel that hip stretch. Pull all the way back. Take a breath. Pull it in. Little tuck. Good. All right. Keep your eyes looking down. Inhale. Feeling that even the stretch in the hamstring. Good. 4 more. Really open up through your back when you come down. 2 more. And last one, bring it into pigeon. Stretch it out. Open it up. Breathe. Good. Maybe you want to balance. Or you just add a little quad stretch there. We'll see how the balance goes. Good. All right. Relax it. Down. all the way. Relax back into child's pose. All the way down. Breathe. Take a nice slow breath here. Let your heart rate come down. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and bring yourselves back to this position. Then bring your left hand, or whichever one you want, underneath, resting the side of the head down. So my palm is facing up, hips are in the air. Now, if you can, take this hand and just slide straight up, kind of over your ear or side of your face. And now so this is my right arm in this position. I'm going to take my left hip and move it over. So whatever arm is overhead, the other hip is coming away to the side of your mat. And you're going to feel it all the way across underneath your back. You're going to feel it in your upper back, your lower back, your arm. This is just such a wonderful stretch. Good. All right, push it up. So I'm going to face, I'm going to stay here. You'll see this back of me. But I'm going to go this way underneath. Side of my head is coming down. And then open up, bring the arm overhead, stretch it across. So I have my left arm kind of reaching on the top of my mat. And I'm going to bring the right hip over. Good. So left arm up, right hip over. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing. Good. Stay there, stay there. Coming up. All right, wonderful. So go ahead and come into seated. All right. Holding there. And just breathe. Drop your chin down. Just lay your head rock side to side. Roll. Good. All right, we'll bring your arms overhead. Let's take one elbow, stretch that across. And then if you want to add more to it, you can even take your whole body across. Do a little side stretch. Switch sides. Pull the elbow, give a little tricep, drop your shoulders. Come across, open, breathe. Good. All right, we'll roll the shoulders back. Bring your feet to cobbler. Round down over the legs, open, release all that tension from the body. Coming down, coming down. Good. Good. And bring it all the way out. And then if you can't, walk it down. If you need to modify, just bend your knees. I like it better if your knees are bent and your back is straight. All right, but if you can, come down to the floor, to the block, releasing your body down. Take that stretch. Go as deep as you can. You don't want to feel it like inside your knee joint here, so you want to feel it like more on I call it the belly of the muscle. Good. Holding there, press, press. Okay, and then bring the legs together. We'll go ahead and bring one leg over, and then just turn to the back, maybe here, wherever feels comfortable for you. Good. And we'll do the other side. Switch here or here. We'll go with the shoulder. All right, if you want to do a little more stretching on the mat, you can. I just want to keep this to 45 minutes. So again, a little bit more Pilates today, but I hope you got a nice workout. All right, we'll take a couple of deep breaths here. Take it in. And then exhale, relax. Let everything go. Let the shoulders drop. Take another inhale. As you exhale, just let everything drop down, releasing through your neck and shoulders. And then one more deep, positive breath. Bring it to the heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much. All right. Have a great rest of your day.